What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Just, back again with another video. This is your one-stop shop for anime and manga. Let's get into it. What's good, y'all? This video is going to be a little break from the manga. What we're going to be discussing today is why Boruto is so hated. I can kind of understand why Boruto is hated as much as it is, because I love Naruto. I grew up watching Naruto. You guys know that's what got me into animes, what got me into manga. Definitely Naruto is just at the top of the top for me. I know Naruto isn't the best series out there, don't get me wrong. But for me, in my heart, there's nothing that can go past Naruto. And that's just how I feel. But I do know Naruto's not the best. But Boruto is completely different because it's a spin-off. Because not necessarily a spin-off, it's a sequel to such a great anime. Because Naruto is one of the big three, which is One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. So Boruto had a lot to live up to. Me personally, I despise the Boruto anime. I just think it's pointless. It's just nothing but filler. I don't know why they releasing Boruto the way they are. For me, like I said in one of my past videos, Boruto might be good if it was released in seasons. But they want to release it the way Naruto was, where Naruto was just released after release after release. And the filler episodes that Boruto has, it just isn't that good. That's just my take on the anime. But my take on the manga, I kind of really do like the manga. I enjoy it. I read it monthly when it comes out. And I'm having a good time reading it. Is it the best thing that I've read? No. Is it better than Naruto? Hell no. But it's enjoyable. So I think most people should really get into the manga over the anime. That's just my personal preference. If you think the anime is just terrible, you gave up on Boruto from jump, definitely try out the manga. So now to what this video is about. Why is Boruto so hated? And I'm going to go on my first topic, which I mentioned earlier, and it's just the amount of filler that's in Boruto. If you see my previous video where I talked about anime seasons versus filler, you would understand why some filler are good while some filler are bad, because the filler just doesn't add to the story. It doesn't really do anything. And if it's just pointless, then it's just going to be just a hassle to watch. While seasons, on the other hand, sometimes for certain animes, they work better like that, because not only does it provide anticipation and hype for when the season is about to drop, but it just gives the animators time to get the manga ready. Because Boruto chapters are released monthly, the anime is just going to soar by the manga and it's just going to be filler anyway. So they did this filler in the beginning and it just wasn't good. Especially the beginning arcs where you're supposed to really stick to the story, because that's where everyone is going to fall in love with the series. If they like the series, that's where they give it a try. You know, some people, they'll watch a season. Some people, they watch 4 or 5 episodes. Some people watch like 20, 30 episodes. But the beginning is where is the most crucial point in all of anime, in any anime in general, because that's where you're going to hook the audience. Now, Boruto wasn't 100% filler in the beginning, but because it was a lot of filler instead of these manga moments that everyone enjoyed, it just fell off because you're not seeing the shinobi do their thing. You're just seeing different kids in school and stuff like that. And also you gotta remember the fact that Boruto is in a time of peace, because when Naruto originally started, the first few episodes, when they left the village, they got attacked 5 minutes after they left the village because they were in a time of war. Being that Boruto is in a time of peace, it makes a completely different tone. It makes a completely different anime, because you can't expect Boruto to feel the same way as Naruto when the world is completely different. Whenever you hear the hype for Boruto is when they animate the manga chapters, and that's when it gets amazing, because the manga is actually very good and I definitely recommend it. But as far as the anime is concerned, if you're just watching filler after filler after filler, and then finally after months or maybe even a year of watching filler, you get finally the manga chapter, and yeah, it's amazing, but at what cost is that? The next one that I kind of already touched on is the tone of Boruto. Boruto is hated just because the tone is completely different from Naruto. Naruto, they focused on shinobi, they focused on ninjas and fighting and all that. While Boruto is different. They're doing a lot more story-driven things. They're not really doing crazy battles. They don't really have as many battles as Naruto did, especially in the beginning. With this tone that's different, you have to rely on the characters more. So you have to rely on the kids of the show, which I do like that concept where we can see the next generation. But with Boruto, it just isn't working, because you don't really see much of the characters. you only see Boruto, and now since he's been released, Kawaki. Everyone else has been taking a back seat. You know, I want to see some of Shikadai. I want to see what's his name? Inojin, I think that's his name. It's Sai's kid, Sai Ino's kid. I think Inojin is his name. But I want to see what he can do. I like that he has Sai's ability, but he uses color paint instead of black and white. You know, little things like that. I want to see them get stronger like we did with the original rookies in Naruto. I keep mentioning Naruto and Boruto. I just want to clarify that I'm comparing Boruto to the original Naruto anime. I'm not comparing it to Shippuden because in Shippuden they were already older, they were already established, we knew things about them. Being in a time of peace isn't bad per se, but in a battle shonen series like Boruto, it isn't that good. You need that conflict with the different villages. You need those fights because now the only people that Boruto and his gang actually fight are these aliens, the Otsutsuki, and that's just pointless because it kind of diminishes the story because it went from just being ninjas who are essentially people who can use chakra and have different powers to now you're just fighting aliens, you're fighting sci-fi villains, and it's completely different, it's completely changed. I've mentioned Otsutsuki, and from what I've seen online on Reddit and Twitter and things of that nature, most people really don't like the Otsutsuki. I don't know why that's the case. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe people do love them, but I kind of like them. I don't think that they're the best, villains in the world, but they're okay for what they are. The only thing that I'm not liking is that in Boruto, you can see how it's going to go. They're getting stronger and stronger and stronger to the point where it's going to be Boruto has to come out and basically have plot armor to fight these guys. Being that the Otsutsuki are so powerful because they have the Rinnegan, they have all these different abilities, it just makes it difficult for Boruto and these normal ninja to fight, especially when most ninja aren't at that, Kage Otsutsuki level. Most ninja are normal jonin who can fight. When we saw the beginning of Naruto, it was just Zabuza and Kakashi. They were just normal fighting. It wasn't nothing crazy. Kakashi used the Sharingan and he was out for a few days after that before he actually got his power boost and plot armor and things of that nature, but that's besides the point. Another point that I hear about when people say they don't like Boruto is that it's a little too sci-fi for what was just a normal ninja story in the beginning. To the point that now Kawaki, he's basically a ninja tool. He's a living, breathing ninja tool. And he's not really a ninja like that. While, Naruto wants to take him under his wing and train him, and we know from the original cutscene that something goes on, that the village gets destroyed. He's just a ninja tool. He's not really a shinobi. That's why in the beginning cutscene he says, I want to end the era of shinobi. The final reason that I've been hearing a lot why people really don't like Boruto is the fact that it's a lot slower. There's not really as many fights as there was in original Naruto. And I can see how some people might have a problem with that. Me personally, I enjoyed the Naruto fights. That's part of what made me love it. But I can see how, because Boruto's being released monthly, you can't have a fight every chapter. That's just not how it's going to go. So, because the difference in release schedule, Naruto was released weekly in the manga, while Boruto was released monthly, the timing has to change. So everything that happened quickly in Naruto, it takes a lot longer in Boruto. As far as the manga is concerned, this affects the anime because, like I said in the beginning, while the manga is releasing slower, the anime has to release more filler. And that's just a double-edged sword for disaster. It's not going to go well because you want to see the amazing fights that Naruto have, Kawaki have, Boruto have. When those fights get animated, that's all you can hear about. It's all over Twitter, it's all over Reddit, how good Boruto is, that how if you stick out Boruto, it's going to be good. But you can't stick it out for that long. It doesn't work that way. So those were some of the topics that people will always mention to me when they said they hated Boruto and they watch Boruto and they just don't like it. After I tell people I recommend the manga, 9 times out of 10 they enjoy it, but it's never going to be, this is amazing, this is, surpasses Naruto, this is surpasses One Piece, Bleach. No, it don't do that. I think Boruto is a very enjoyable story, and I can't wait for essentially Boruto Shippuden, because when, as we saw in that first cutscene, the village is destroyed, Kawaki and Boruto have full mastery over all of their powers. That's going to be amazing. That's when the series is really going to take off. That's when it may surpass Naruto, depending on how they work with it. But until that point, we're just waiting for Boruto and Kawaki to have this time skip. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, if you like what I'm doing, consider showing support by subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so you know I post another video. This is your boy Just. I'm off this.